Welcome to Astro News Weekly with Luna and Cindy Wallace. We like our news better because we use the sun, the moon, and the stars as our reporting. And Venus just went retrograde on Sunday. So let's get into the latest news for this week and how we may react to the planetary transits. All right, on Monday, the moon is in Cancer. Now, Cancer is a sweet, sensitive water sign. And because it's water, it has to be contained. They like hugging. They like to feel emotionally secure with their family. So it's a very sensitive sign and a very psychic sign too. But the moon will be in Cancer. You might feel a little more empathic than usual. And the Mercury will harmonize with Uranus. Now, that could be some sudden phone calls from people that you haven't heard from for a while, or it may be planning some kind of future event or future planning and progression, because Uranus is always out of the box. Now, on Tuesday, the sun enters Capricorn, and Capricorn is very traditional, very pragmatic, and purposeful. The sun has been in Sag for the last 4 weeks, and that is a lot more socializing. You saw with the socializing with people getting ready for the holidays, going out and meeting with friends and whatnot, family. But the sun enters Capricorn on Tuesday, and you'll feel more of a kind of a slowdown there, whereas people are getting ready for the holidays. So Capricorn begins the traditions of the holiday season. The winter solstice is also on Tuesday, and that is the darkest day of the year. However, day by day, the minutes will get more light as we come out of the winter solstice and back into the spring, where there will be more light. So the moon goes VOC, that's void of course, during the day, and it will be in a void of course from 6:44 a.m. to 1:54 p.m. Pacific time. And that usually is a very flat energy. Usually you don't want to start anything new during a void of course. It usually is just stay on your course and finish up any projects that you may have. Again, a very flat energy. But then the moon goes into Leo, which is more socializing than Cancer was. Cancer is more family and home, and Leo is much more socializing and partying and want to meet with friends. So we have that for about 2 days. Wednesday, the moon will still be in Leo in opposition with Saturn and Uranus. Now, this will be the last time that we have this transit. We've had it all year, and Saturn and Uranus squaring each other means progressive, opposing the old guard or what is traditional. And we've had this push and pull thing going all year. Most astrologers predicted this would be a year of rebellion, government upheavals, weather patterns would be disturbed, economic flow would be disturbed, and there may be an economic upheaval. So this is the third time, and usually the third hit on any astrological transit is usually the remedy or the resolve. So we will finally come into the resolve of this Saturn square Uranus. And again, it's progressive versus traditional. A lot of people want to stay traditional. A lot of people wanted to progress into new ideas. And so this week will be the final resolve of all of that, and we'll get to see what happens. There may be governments that start making agreements with other governments, and maybe perhaps I'm hoping that there'll be more world peace. So we'll see what happens at the latter part of this week. It still will be going on Friday. That Thursday and Wednesday will be all about that Saturn square Uranus. And then on Friday, the Saturn will still square Uranus, but the moon will now be in Virgo instead of fiery Leo. So that may tame things down a bit. Virgo is more pragmatic and practical. So there may be a resolve finally that there becomes a lot of agreements around the world, hopefully. So that's what I'm putting my bet on. Looking at the bigger picture and possibly planning more unity for the planet. Now, Saturday on Christmas, the moon will still be in Virgo. So again, that's a very practical moon, very down to earth. And Venus will be in retrograde until December 19th to January 29th. So when Venus is in retro, it's sort of a lot like Mercury in retro, but instead of communication problems and focus problems, it's more about love, money, and creative problems. Maybe you just don't feel like doing anything creative. Perhaps your relationships are being tested and your money situation may be a little tested. But that will end on January 29th. And you might be celebrating with family and old friends during that time too. You know, it's seeing past friends and family. Now, Venus on Christmas will align with Pluto. Now, Pluto is the planet of transformation. It's a dark planet. It rules Scorpio. And it may weaken relationships. Secrets might come up. There may be power plays on that day. I don't know that, you want to stay too long with the family with that kind of transit going on, but it should be very transforming, whatever does come up. So you might learn something new about some family members or friends. It certainly will be dramatic. And Pluto can be compulsive and obsessive. So if you're in a relationship, it may tend to go that way on Christmas. However, on Sunday, the moon goes into Libra. Libra is very fair, very organized, very more peace and understanding, that kind of thing, peaceniks. So Mercury will be in harmony with Neptune. And that will make Sunday very charitable, very more loving, more peace-monging. It will be more forgiveness on that day. So whatever happens on Saturday with Pluto, perhaps on Sunday with that moon in Libra and Mercury in harmony with Neptune, it will erase any problems or mistakes in communication that anyone had on Saturday. Well, Luna and I would like to wish you a very happy and healthy new year. We will see you again next week with Astro Weekly, and tune into our live monthly the first Thursday of January. We will cover the new year for all signs. And if you're looking for a personal reading, go to www.cindywallace.com and schedule a reading with me. All right, aho, ashe, namaste, aloha to all. Have a safe and pleasant holiday season.